I have to tell you that I cannot even believe that I'm standing here. It was in February of 2012 when Deborah Parker called me. I was actually in Washington, D.C. in a senator's office fussing about education. If anyone knows me, and if you've spent any, see the laughing, you hear the laughing? If you have spent any appreciable amount of time around me, you will hear me going on and on about public education, about our children, about the families that are not being served, about what's going on with them all around the country. So when Deborah Parker called me, the first thing I said, Susan, and I think this is the first time you're going to hear this, I said, am I being punked? I know of Susan Taylor. I've never spoken to her before. I've read all her magazines. And she said, no, come on. And she called Lisa Nutter. And we got on a train and we went to New York and I sat with Susan. And she said, after 3 minutes of conversation, I think we may have spoken for 2.5 minutes, you said, I would like you to run a leadership here. And so I got back home and I called my good friend Carla Thompson, who's at the Kellogg Foundation. And then I called Lorraine Ballard-Morrill and I said, I can't do this. And they said, why not you? If not you, who will do it? So here I am, all 5 feet 10 of me, a transplant from Jamaica, who lives in a little township right outside of Philadelphia called Abington. I am a school board member there. I am the chair of the advisory council to the Pennsylvania Human Relations Commission. I am on the Abington YMCA school board. I am on the Pennsylvania School Board Association. You get the point yet? It is all about the families. And so, two things I asked of Susan. One was that she allowed me to pick a co-chair because I think as strong as we are as women, we need to have males around us. She said, okay, got you. So we got that. The second thing I said to her was, allow me to pick the members of this team. Will the team members of Southeast Pennsylvania Cares please rise and come in here? Come over here for me, please. All of them. I want you to see something. Everyone we meet has something to teach us. If we all approached it this way, we'd be less inclined to judge each other. There is a lesson in everything. Really? We're taking pictures now? Jamaica, man. Pull it in, man. Alex P.A., come down here for me, please, was the first person I called. He is the president of an organization called the Rising Suns. He is 27 years old. 27, I want you to hear me. When I first met Alex, Alex said to me, I cannot find anyone your age. He calls me mama, as he rightly should. I'm almost 50. He said, I can't find anyone my age who will mentor me, who will say that they want to do something for me and keep their word. That stuck with me. Here was a strong black brother who was doing some good work in Philadelphia and the surrounding suburbs, and he could not find strong role models that would just keep their word. If you tell someone you're going to call them and speak to them, then do it. Just do it. So Alex is my co-chair. Bless his heart, because he's had to deal with me for 18 months. Camilla Devine is a part of education. Come over here and go closer. Everything I do is strategic. Quibella and I met at the Governance Institute for Parental Involvement donkey years ago. And every time I saw Quibella, she was in the same space working with young people. So I knew she needed to be on this board. Michael Gross. I met Michael through Alex, and they fought about which one was going to call me mama and which one was going to come to my house for family gatherings. They both spent a lot of time, holidays at my house, eating up all our food, which is good, because when we say we're mentoring young people, we mean just that. We don't just talk to them for an hour a day. They can call at midnight, they can come to our family gatherings, and we spend good time with them. Michael can do anything Google. Drop it box, top box, lock box, side box, yesterday box. Like everything that I would not know as an almost 50-year-old, Mike goes, it's okay, Mama, I got this. And so we need to, when we're building boards, to look at the assets that people bring to it, not because they're friends. None of these people are just my friends. Gina. Are you 27 yet? Yes.
Yes.
Are you 27?
Yes.
Mike is 27. How old are you, Gina? 25. Gina's 25. You see the pattern here? Gina is our extraordinaire. She does all our accounting. This is what she does for a living. So we brought her on board. She is our treasurer. She's phenomenal, like Michael. I can't even begin to tell you what Gina has pulled off in 4 months. Unbelievable. 25 years old. Denise James. Denise James and I met in Abington many, many years ago when she wanted to start a program for African American boys. And she said, Andrea, they're not going to allow me to start the program, just to start it. And can you jump on as a parent engagement person? And I said, sure. She started with 10 boys. The tenacity of this woman, there are 400 children in that program today, live and imagined. What it means to take care of our children and take care of the village. Denise is also my partner in crime. So where you see one, you see the other. She's the yin to my yang. They call us war and peace. Guess which one's war? I'm just going to leave it like that. Where is she? Come on, Morgan James.
Oh, yeah.
There's Morgan.
There she is.
Quickly, how do you get that pep in your step? Morgan James, I don't know if I want to slap her or hug her. Morgan is the one that introduced me to Susan. Morgan was the one that went and called Susan and said, I think I know someone who could do this for you. It was Morgan. Morgan did it. Morgan, are you 20? How old are you? 24. 24. Dr. Wesley Proctor. Famous in our community that if someone is really good at doing something, I don't have to watch my time here, that we grab them and say, can you come and be a speaker for our children? Because with Vibe and Imagine, as with any other program, we're always looking for people to come and mentor our young boys and girls. We do not pay them a single solitary dime. And this has been going on, and the first group of them have graduated now from colleges with 4-year degrees. So it works, people. Dr. Proctor, what he did, aside from being a fantastic youth pastor, he writes grants and writes programs for nonprofits. Really? You have not said anything but a word. He became our grant writer, and he got our 501c3, just like that. Evan, are you 27 yet? 25. 25. Evan Burton. And Susan, we can attest to this, right? Evan had us in media blitzes from 9 o'clock this morning until we cried uncle. He is the PR extraordinaire of any kind of multimedia event that there is. And so we literally, these are the people that makes this team. A strong leader is only as strong as the people that are in front of them. These people right here, in 4 months with the United Way, I bow to you. I haven't met some of you. Are you Jill? And Diane, we sat in the room, I bow to you. And Dr. Oakman, I mean, we had conversations, right? And you're going to meet the Philly Roots fellas tonight, a dynamic group of African-American men who are doing some incredible work in untraditional ways, mentoring people in their communities. 1, 2, and 3 are in the Philly Roots Scholars programs. My ask is very, very simple. We know the crisis in Philadelphia. We know what's going on in the surrounding suburbs. This is nothing strange to us. I am not going to sit here and cite numbers to you. All I am asking today is that you look at these teams. We have cards on the tables, and we're asking that you fill them out and give us 1 hour a week. I'm not asking you to take on a one-on-one mentor. We can barely find mentors for our African-American children. I am not going to torture you that way. But what I will ask you to do is get up and say, Andrea, this is what we can do this week, and this is where I live, and this is where I'd like to go mentor a child in a community somewhere. We have lots and lots of programs that are waiting for mentors, and because of these young people that are on this board, 5 of the 9 of us are under 30 years old. And that was done strategically because they now pull their peers in who want to mentor. So it's the gift that keeps on giving. Before you walk out of here tonight, and I know each and every one of you, I even have people from South Jersey in the room, Hamilton Township parents, where are you? Stand up. They do it 2 hours. And what was the one thing I told you after I trained you for 12 weeks around parental engagement and advocacy work? What did I tell you? Is this about you? Is it about your children? Who is it about? It's about your community. Because we can always take care of our own children. Anybody can do that, right? Some of us are half doing it anyway. But really, it's about taking care of the community. So each and every one of you that's in this room got an invitation because you spend time with children, because you have a heart for children, and because you love children. My ask for you tonight is that not only do you sign up to mentor children, we're going to show people that African Americans really can do this. That not only do you sign up to mentor a child, or mentor a group of children, I'm asking that you find 5 people in your group. And Harry Mobley, I know you know 1,000 people. At least 5 people in your group that will step up to the plate and give us 1 hour a week. That is all we're asking of you. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your encouragement. This has been a journey and a half, but let me tell you something. As a mother of 2 African-American boys, 17 and 21, we do not have a choice. Our children will not die on our watch. Thank you.